Mine says we already are live.
Uh-oh. Hey guys, Kris Rotonda here with Jordan's Way Charities and the Big Dog Ranch. My friend Kelsey and I have Foster Friday, and it is Friday. It is the right day.
Back.
It is the right day, right, Kelsey?
Yeah.
One day we're going to screw it up.
One of those weeks.
One of those weeks.
Yeah.
But we are super excited. You guys see the beautiful dogs on the bottom left below me, I guess. Is it that way? That way. Kelsey, who do we have today?
So we've got Deborah and Christian joining us. They've been fostering Tony and Lulu, a bonded pair since, I think they said mid-March. These dogs are so cute. I see them on Instagram all the time. I can't help but reshare them because if you look into those cute little faces and then the adorable sleeping positions, they seem like really good dogs.
They're fantastic sleepers.
Hey, Deborah, one of the things I noticed when you put them on camera before is their temperament. It just sounds like they're very calm dogs.
Oh, they are super chill. It's actually like the main thing I can't stop posting it is they're so simple. They're just like, they just fall into your life. Like whether he's busy running around in the morning, they just follow him, or I'm sitting at the desk working, they come and lay next to the desk and just wait for me like to finish. I don't know. They're just so easy.
So can we see them on the camera real quick?
Sorry, they're separate from each other right now.
Oh, you're fine. Are they mad at each other? Is it one of those?
They get in a fight.
Lulu has us. This is Tony. So she's the shepherd mix. She's
Hey, Deborah,
small for a shepherd. And then Lulu, this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's so cute.
Hey, bye.
Neither of them like the camera pointed at them, so they'll probably look away.
Oh, you're fine. With looks. They're just like, yeah. Deborah, how old are these two dogs?
So Lulu's a little bit older. She's 12 and a half, so she needs that special heart, that'll just give her a nice little pampered end of her life. Tony is only about 8 and a half, and since she's small and a mixed breed, I feel like she's probably got a solid 7 or 8 years left.
Oh, wow.
They're both super healthy. Like, no, Lulu's just on stuff for her joints, like any dog would be. So that's it. They're easy.
So what's the extent of their, like, if they have, like, a playful side at this age?
So actually, Lulu's spunkier and more playful than Tony. The older one is a little more playful.
Wow.
She, and it's not crazy playful, but she likes to kind of toss her toy around to herself, and then she likes to play short distance fetch. And then sometimes she likes to keep away, where she actually like waits for you to chase her. So, and then Tony didn't really know what to do with toys, and now she actually will play fetch with us. So we were super excited to do that. Yeah, so that was a big step for Miss Tony. Actually, hey, Christian got her to fetch. So that's her.
Hey, Christian, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I need like a man's perspective. Is this like the kind of dog that you sit on the couch with and watch the Super Bowl with?
Sure. I mean, both of these dogs would sit right next to you and just keep you company. I know every time I come out on the patio, Lulu wants to come out here. It's become her spot, literally, on the couch out here, just because she loves it, Yeah. Sometimes I'll go back in and she wants to stay out here. She's not ready.
So who's are they good on leashes? On leash?
Yeah, they're both very good. They're not pullers. They don't actually. We have a couple dogs in the neighborhood that are pretty barky and annoying, and they don't even try and go to them. I guess they're used to it because of the rescue, all the other dogs around, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, they haven't shown any. They're not like annoyed by it. They're not upset by it. So, but we don't have any other pets, so they are here alone.
Okay.
So I can't.
So have they had any interaction with other dogs in the neighborhood?
Just on the fence lines.
Just on the fence lines?
The one golden retriever with the lady over there. It was they both kind of sniffed each other, walked away. No big interest.
But so no real like aggression issues at all.
Not at all.
My God, he's like the perfect foster dogs.
Yeah. We actually have them react aggressive to anything that's happened. Like if people coming over or people knocking the door, they bark. But that's it. As soon as we open the door, they just stand there to be like, who is it? They haven't they're so easy. I can't even say, like, they're just so, they're ready. Like, whoever takes them, they're just going to kind of fit in whatever their life is. It's pretty amazing.
Have you had any interest in them yet?
Have we had what? I'm sorry?
Have you had any interest in them yet?
That was a big still asked me, like, about just Tony, and I said, no, they're a pair. And then one person actually just started on Instagram commenting very long threads on one of my pictures, and she said she's going to try and warm her husband. So I'm hoping I hear back from her.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Tony, they were a pair. She said she was fine with it. It was more her husband.
Right. Now, this is for those like Craig who mentioned on the feed, I want a dog and adult, been looking a while now. This is a bonded pair, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Darlene also says, hi there, inviting a friend who is looking for a dog good with kids. Have they been around kids?
So that's the only vice I could say is, like strong anyway, is Tony's afraid of kids. Our neighbors have children, and when she voices,
I don't blame her.
Back in the house. I have had a friend come over with two little ones, like a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. She went up to her and pet her. She didn't do anything, but she was scared. She was shaking. So if someone was really, really patient and their kid wasn't going to be handsy, it'd probably be okay. But if it was like a toddler, that would be.
Deborah, let me tell you why that's not the biggest issue. I have children of my own, and every morning when I wake up, I hide in the closet first. and then I usually start by creeping out a little bit, tiptoe out a little bit, and then I usually hide in somewhere by the fridge so I can get breakfast, and just I go around the island a couple times until she finally sees me, and then
it's over.
And then they make you coffee.
Yeah, my daughter brings me coffee in the office all the time.
That's not bad.
I got the dinosaur cup. This is no joke.
I will say Lulu was all about it. She did not care if they pet her. She went right up to them. And like I said, even though Tony was scared and shaking, she did not try. She didn't do a thing, but she was scared. So that.
So how long?
I can get on board with that. I'm kind of the same way, so I don't blame her one bit.
I mean, it's gotten a lot better though. Since she first, when she first came here, it was hard keeping her outside because the neighbors have kids. So basically, she would hear the kids screaming, playing outside, and she would get scared. So now she doesn't really care about them screaming over there. It's more, I guess, if they were screaming, she might start shaking a little bit. But she's kind of gotten over the neighbors at least.
But she's never had a reaction to lunge, right?
No.
Not that we've seen.
No, it's more like a cower.
Yeah, she actually backs away. Like, she gets scared and she'll visibly tremble, thank goodness, when she first came, obviously everything was brand new. The neighbors' kids were like laughing, playing, and she started shaking. And I was like, oh no. But she doesn't even shake when she hears them anymore. But if they're really loud, she does still come to the patio door. Like, I don't want to be outside.
That's one of the crazy things. You never know what these dogs go through before you get them. You don't know why they react that way.
Absolutely. And we were told they were turned in together, but Lulu is not at all phased by kids. So they must have had a separate life before whatever point brought in together. But Tony's experience was clearly different than Lulu's.
Absolutely. Wow, this doesn't seem like the hardest animals in terms of just behaviors. And like, I know they're a bonded pair. I get that they're a little older, but they seem like such chill animals. I feel like, Kelsey, I don't know if you can agree with me on this one, but they should be for like an older crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I think that to go with your instincts on, on that with the kids, it's, for her happiness, probably best that, not to set her up for failure in any way. Like, she's not done anything bad yet, but, probably not worth setting her up to have to feel like she needs to defend herself or anything like that. But that said, there's plenty of families out there that don't have kids that, would they just seem so easy.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get over how easy they seem and how you still have them.
That's exactly what. So I said when people first asked us, like, oh, who should have them? And I said, well, probably, just a couple with no kids or like teenage kids, like older kids. So they look But yeah, they don't need it. They love walks, but obviously with Lulu's age, she can't do too much. So they don't need like a crazy active life, but I have a feeling if someone wanted to start like jogging with Tony and whatever, like she'd be all about it. I feel like they'd kind of just go with the flow. But I definitely think an older couple or just someone with teenagers as opposed to children needs to be the way it goes.
I mean, even if it was somebody young who doesn't have kids yet, I feel like, even a younger couple could really enjoy them. I think that, to me, to some extent, puppies are so overrated in the sense of, like, they're hard and they take a lot of work. And I say that.
Listen.
Sorry. Exactly. Like, your dogs already know to go to the bathroom outside, which is awesome. They already know a lot of these life skills that, teaching a puppy isn't always the most fun thing.
Oh, I know. Not having to worry about like kenneling them or we just leave them out.
Yeah.
And they're totally fine. They're not tearing up anything. It's worry free.
I 8 hours this week. I go back to work this week, and even with the storms, they've done nothing. Nothing's been chewed or bitten or peed on. Like they've absolutely, even with all crazy thunder, they haven't done anything. So before that, I think the longest I'd gone was like 4, which obviously that.
Oh no, we lost them again.
So let's go over before they come back. Let's go over what they've been talking about, which I think is important. These are some simple dogs, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I the only worry I have is their age with people who. The one thing I do want to ask her is give me their typical daily routine in terms of like just how they are. Like my dogs in the morning are super excited and they wake me up and they have to eat at like 6 to 7 in the morning, and it's like a must. Like like I would like to know the kind of routines of the dogs.
It sounds like your dogs have you trained.
They do. I'm well trained. Sorry about that.
Out.
Hey, Deborah, one of the things I want to ask you and Christian, and before I even say that, guys, we're on here, Big Dog Ranch, Foster Friday with Deborah and Christian. We have 2 beautiful dogs you guys can see in the bottom left, I believe, in your screen. But I wanted to ask Deborah really quickly, give me like because these are a bonded pair, and one of the things that people are going to ask is like when they're 8 and 12, what's like their daily routine every day? I was telling Kelsey when you guys came off that my dogs like wake me up at 6 to 7 and they're excited. It's time to eat, but they're younger dogs, so they have that kind of energy. What is the daily routine of these 2 beautiful pups?
So they actually don't get up until we do.
Oh, wow.
My husband left actually at like 4 this morning. I don't know. He had to go bait fishing. So he was up before they were. He snuck out. They let me sleep until 9 o'clock. Shh, don't tell him that I slept till 9.
There you go.
But then they started just walking around the bed and I just hear their like feet on the tile. They didn't cry or anything, but no, they wait till the alarms go off normally, get up by the alarms, and then they get up. My husband, he feeds them, takes them out. He takes them for a short walk.
Yeah.
And then they literally sleep or follow me around the house all day. They love the couches. They have 2 dog beds that I move depending on what room I'm in, and they curl up together. They sleep all sprawled out. They're just really adorable, and they're, like I said, easy. I keep using that word, and I'm sorry, but they're really simple. They're just kind of go with the flow and chill. Lulu finally sat up. Here she is.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
She's more independent. Tony's got the one that gets nervous and has anxiety, but when I sit on the couch, she'll come and she curls up like on my lap, like in my leg. It's really cute because normally she's kind of like, I'm chill by myself, but on the couch, she's all about cuddling. So that's really cute.
Now, Janet's asking on the feed what kind of dog. Can you stand up and just kind of really point and let them know what kind of dog it is, and kind of put both of their faces, like, individually, obviously, on the screen so people can. There you go, right there. That's an awesome. And what kind of dog is this dog?
And she's mostly boxer. If you look at her, if you look at her, she's trying to give kisses. If you look at her face, she's a very boxer look to her. She has a little bit of a mix though, and she's the older of the 2. She's a huge kisser. She loves to give kisses. Oh, and Tony just walked up. Hold on, sorry. He's
like, wait a minute.
She's climbing up. Okay. So this is Tony, and they're calling her a shepherd mix. She definitely has a shepherd-looking face, but
Yep.
she's smaller than you would picture a shepherd being. Sorry, this is really hard to do with the camera facing this way.
Probably more like an Australian.
She's got really
shepherd.
soft hair, almost like a long, plumpy, like a golden retriever. So she's super soft to pet. But they both just like to give kisses, and they follow you around, really.
Yep. Oh my God, they're so cute though.
They're like people dogs. They really want like a person, and they just want. And I feel so bad because right now they think I'm their person, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to be pet free for about a year here, really shortly.
Right.
Otherwise, we would keep them in a second. But
So,
they want a person for sure.
Can you elaborate on that? How shortly?
That kind of comes down to money, but our house is about to be ripped up from the inside out, so maybe 2-3 months.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it's not impossible to do something like that. I mean,
yeah, we got a gap. Well, when I started working from home, we figured time-wise, I could actually give the dogs the attention they deserved. But then we knew we had a gap of 5-6 months before we started on the house, so we wanted to do as much as we could. We figured we would take on fosters. We ended up with these two because we asked for what's going to be the hardest for you to adopt out. We wanted to give love to the ones that might get stuck there. And since they're a pair, they said they were just really hard to adopt out pairs. Even though they're both the best dogs.
Hey, Deborah, Janet is asking on the feed, do they get along with dogs? I have a 9-year-old American Bulldog.
So we were told from the rescue that they are dog friendly. The only thing is they said maybe if the dog tried to play, because they don't really play together. They don't wrestle around. So they said if the other dog was a big wrestly dog, that they might get defensive of each other. But we were saying earlier, they've only been around dogs that we've passed on walks, and they're totally friendly.
Okay.
Well, and Janet's saying she's got a 9-year-old American Bulldog, so it might be, that she's got a dog that is an adult and mature. That it could be that they would be okay. So I think that's definitely worth exploring. To me, if it seems like it could potentially be a fit, I'm a big believer in having people meet my fosters. I think that if anything, I learn more about them.
Yeah, I am willing to either let if someone needs to come here with their dog, or I can meet them if they want to do a meet and greet with the pups and see how they are walking around together. I'm all about that. I also
and we can always host at the ranch.
I think it's a really good idea if there is a dog around Tony's age, actually, because if she is so bonded to Lulu, that I think it would just make it easier for Tony when Lulu does pass if she's already connected to another dog. But side note, it's not a necessity, but I think it would be helpful.
And Deborah, if somebody wants to get in contact with you, can you please give out, if it's okay if you put out your contact information? And you have an Instagram page which has more pictures of these dogs on there. Can you let everyone know your handle on Instagram?
Pictures.
It's my Instagram is GatorGirl, GatorGirl 757. It's Deborah Leon on Facebook, but I think you can find me at GatorGirl 757 also on Facebook that way. I have so many pictures of them up if people just want to see some more.
I just can't stop looking at these pictures of Tony curled up into a pretzel.
She is super good at that.
Likes to sleep backwards. She'll lay like this normal, and then she'll turn into the couch, so her face is going one way on the arm, but her body is facing it's so funny. She makes us laugh every night when we're watching TV.
For those that are searching, again, that's GatorGirl 757. I'll put the picture on the screen here, but again, guys, it's GatorGirl 757. See a lot more photos of these beautiful dogs. Deborah was saying they have about 2 or 3 months left before they are ripping up their house. I don't know if they both are scheduling a temper tantrum, but they are ripping up their house. Who schedules a temper tantrum? No, but I think it's amazing that you guys are fosters, and I'm so appreciative of fosters whenever I meet them. So one of the things I do like to ask, because I know people are on here talking, whether about adopting or fostering, and they're listening. Tell us how rewarding it has been to be a foster.
It's been awesome, man. I mean, we both we both lost dogs that we loved a little recently anyway, and had this, opportunity that we thought, to show some love to some dogs that needed it, and it was the right thing for us. It's therapeutic for the heart.
Yep. Can you talk about, just to give some light on Big Dog Ranch, because I'm a big fan, just the process of being a foster of Big Dog? What's the process to be one?
It was easy. There's like an online form you have to fill out. So I did that, and it actually was right. They had sent out like a media thing saying we need immediate foster help. This was right as things were going into shutdown. So I'm not sure if I had the exact same experience everyone else did, but they approved my application by the next day, and we set up an appointment for me to go, or both of us to go out to the ranch. And that's when we asked. We said we want 2, because I just think it's easier to have 2 than leave one home alone by itself. And so that we asked for 2 that would be like their hardest sell, and we ended up with Tony and Lulu, who were the easiest dogs. That we thought we were going to have dogs that didn't have training, that were peeing all over or aggressive, and they have just, I think they're calmer and better behaved than our boys probably were. They're so simple.
Did you say the process was easy?
It was easy, and they actually provide food, and because Lulu's on like a joint chew supplement and pill, they provide all of that. I just go pick it up.
So I'm guessing if it was easy, you didn't deal with Kelsey. I had to get you on that one, Kelsey. I had you.
You try. I mean, props for trying.
She was the project manager over the whole process.
Come on, I had
yeah, see, she said I made it. I'm just kidding.
But no, you guys are doing fantastic, Deborah and Christian, and I appreciate you guys coming on here, especially on a Friday night. I'm sure you got better things to do than talk to Kelsey. Notice I didn't put myself in that one.
I noticed. It's
Kelsey,
amazing.
What do you think about the?
Funny how that works.
Yeah, I know. What do you think about Lulu and Tony? Kelsey.
I think that I don't understand why they haven't been adopted yet. They're amazing. Look at them. I get it that not everybody wants an older dog. Not everybody wants to take on 2 new dogs at once. But I think if you're looking to adopt a dog and you're looking for something that's fairly simple, then I don't think it gets any simpler having 2 dogs like this. I mean, you can adopt 1 dog that's going to be a lot more work than these 2 together.
Absolutely. I can't stop looking at these dogs because they're so calm. And why not adopt an older dog? It's so much simpler. Like I can make such a better argument for an older dog versus a puppy.
Yeah, definitely. Potty train, leash train. They know a few commands. They're just pleasers. They just want to be next to you and like be happy. That's it. Absolutely.
Like, what commands do they know?
Just basic sit, stay. They kind of know stay when they want to listen, but they know come here. They know sit. They know lay down, but they are not as willing to lay down all the time.
At that age, they're like, I'll do what I want. I'll lay when I'm ready.
Yeah. They're wait. We say wait. Like as in and out and do things. They seem to listen to that.
Right.
Yeah. We haven't tried like tricks. I don't know. Tony loves to jump up and catch the toy. I forgot when we were talking about who was playful because Lulu is the more playful. But Tony, like if you throw it up, I think she has like border collie or something in her because she's really agile, even though she doesn't use it a lot because she's so laid back and relaxed and couch potato. When she does use it, like she can get really high. She jumps over the arm side of the chair to get on the couch like it's nothing.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. So.
But any other questions, Kelsey, you got?
I don't think so. I mean, to me, I think that these dogs shouldn't be hard to adopt. I really truly believe that these dogs are going to be a pleasure to have in the home, as Deborah and Christian have shared. If you want to, consider meeting these dogs, reach out to Deborah directly, but also submit an application on our website.
Awesome.
I don't think you'll regret it. I mean, look at them. Jeez.
Yeah, I would like to see these dogs out in someone's home, out on a boat or something, or just chilling out in the backyard. I mean, this is a really cool bonded pair. Guys, again, this is Foster Friday with Big Dog Ranch Rescue. Remember, guys, also let's grow their page as well. So please like Big Dog Ranch Rescue on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. Make Kelsey's job as social media manager a little easier. Make my job of dealing with her a little less. Come on. But no, I appreciate you guys, Deborah and Christian, for coming on the feed. I think hopefully we can find these dogs a adopter soon, because you got 2 or 3 months left, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Look how they came together right there. Did you see that?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out who's going to throw the tantrum.
So I was
So stupid. But no, I appreciate you guys coming out here. You guys are doing a really selfless act by being fosters, and I'm trying to influence more and more fosters. I will let you guys enjoy your weekend and hang out. Kelsey, I'm going to hang out with you for a little bit, because I'm going to look at that dog, and you're going to talk about that dog you're holding. But thank you, Deborah and Christian. Lulu and Tony, let's get them out. They need to be out in 2 or 3 months or less. So please submit your applications to Big Dog Ranch, or reach out to the Gator Girl 757 on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Have
guys.
a good one.
Thank you, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Let's put that. I'm going to put that down really quickly. Okay, there you go. All right.
These dogs are so good.
Yeah, that's another one. It's another odd one for me. I can't. They're so well behaved.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, to me, the special thing about fostering is that it really gives us an opportunity to tell you who these dogs are. I mean, they're in a home, and they're awesome.
Hey, Jan had just asked, hey guys, where are you located?
You know the name of the town.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Loxahatchee, Florida.
Yeah.
I got that. You like that one?
We're west of the Turnpike, directly west of West Palm Beach in Loxahatchee, Florida.
Loxahatchee, got it. Yeah, these are pretty simple dogs, but tell me about the dog you're holding.
So this is Indigo, and today's been a big day for her. So she's out like a light. Oh, okay, wake up, little baby. She's a 10-week-old Belgian Malinois puppy.
Wow.
Which, if anybody out there is familiar with the breed, these are bred to be working dogs.
Yep.
So they are driven, high energy, very intelligent, very sensitive to the people around them. Really, really wonderful dogs, but really, you're very sweet, I know. But really a good dog for the type of person that does dogs as a hobby.
Yeah.
So involved in dog sports, involved, whether that's, could be agility, could be protection work, could be, like there's dog sports. And really this is a breed that's most suitable for somebody involved in sports that trains their dog as a hobby. So these dogs were bred by somebody who wanted to teach his daughter about life. Unfortunately,
what?
I would have thought you could get that from the Discovery Channel, but here we are. And then he was giving them away, I believe, outside of a store when somebody from our organization was there. And so, this is not a breed for, they make cute puppies, but this isn't a breed for just anybody. And unfortunately, when you're just giving away cute puppies, we really do want to prevent the cycle of giving away dogs later in life and having dogs be disposable when you run into issues. And so, that's where our priority is to, place into the most suitable homes possible. Her 2 sisters are actually going to go to PBSO.
Wow. I mean, again, another kind of sad story, but a beautiful dog came out of it. So, are you guys actively looking for a foster for this dog?
So I'm fostering this dog. So we do not need a foster for her. I would say that, one of the questions that I feel like we get in rescue is, I think there's sometimes some assumption that, there's only mixed breed dogs that come through. There's only certain types of dogs that come through. And the reality is in rescue, we come across it all. So what I would say is if anybody out there is interested in a certain type of dog, whether you're dreaming of, a Great Dane or a, Chihuahua, whatever, and anything in between, that we could potentially get it in.
Yep.
And I think that, if you submit an application and we don't have what you're looking for right now, oh, thank you, honey. I know. And we don't have what you're looking for right now, then, let us know what you're looking for. We actually actively keep a wish list.
Yep.
And so, if you're dreaming of a certain kind of dog, we will keep your name on the wish list, and as soon as we end up getting that kind of dog, we will call you.
That is a really that dog is not friendly.
No, she's vicious. She's vicious. Oh yes.
Oh my goodness, that's such a cute dog. But I will tell from experience when I went to yes, ma'am.
More ice.
Okay, I'll get more ice. It's in the freezer. Tell Pop it's in the freezer.
Okay.
Interruption. The birthday girl came in here, but no. One of the things I did notice when I went to Big Dog Ranch is that you guys have such a diverse breeds. Like there's so many different breeds there. So it's not just like that typical like South Florida pit bull, like rescue, but it's just there were so many breeds there, and I thought that was so cool. So anybody that's watching, just take a trip. One of the things you'll notice too with Big Dog Ranch, it's 33 acres, and it's absolutely beautiful. Like it is one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited in terms of rescues all over the state and the country. So I definitely kudos to Big Dog Ranch. Lauresimmons out there doing a phenomenal job in all she does. Just listening to Jessica the other night. Also, her name came up last night in the feed with Good Karma about. I didn't realize she had Pet Haven.
Yeah, I told you that.
I listen. I listen sometimes. What is that dog doing? What do you got? Peanut butter on your face?
No.
My goodness.
Today's her first day away from all of her sisters.
Oh, oh my goodness. She doesn't like you very much, Kelsey.
She hates me.
Hates her. But no, again, guys, this is Foster Friday. Lulu and Tony, Deborah and Christian are doing a phenomenal, selfless job fostering these two beautiful animals. One is 8, one is 12. They're not the most active animals in the world. They're the most I don't know how to explain those dogs anymore. They're great looking dogs. They're a great temperament. They would be great in someone's home. So they are a bonded pair, so they have to go together. So if you guys are interested, please contact the Big Dog Ranch or Deborah at GatorGirl757 on Instagram. And let's see if we can get them in a home in the next 2 or 3 months before they have to put them back into the rescue.
Yeah, I mean, I think you really nailed it. They're gonna really be a pleasure to add to your family. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. And if you're thinking about one dog, you might potentially have the room for 2 dogs. I think that these 2 dogs are going to be quite a bit easier than one of these or some other dogs. It all depends on what you can open your home for, and if you think you have it in you to be the person for these 2 awesome dogs. Oh, they're in my neck of the woods. Deborah, I'm in West Boca too. Nice.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Deborah says, just an FYI, Tony and Lulu are being fostered in West Boca. So if you aren't as far north as the rescue, Deborah can do a meet and greet closer to home. That's awesome, actually. That's good to know. I didn't realize they were over there either. But that is good to know. Also, guys, if you're watching this feed, to help out Big Dog Ranch and Loxahatchee. I have to always stop myself. Always, guys.
Just go with it. Just trust yourself.
Yes. Share these videos. Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. And I know Kelsey can explain why that is super important to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're not looking to adopt right now, that doesn't mean that you don't know somebody who is. So every time that you share our posts, share our videos, you might be the thing that helps connect one of our dogs to their future home. And I think that that's a really, special role to play. And, it's everybody plays a part, that's part of what brings us all together. And we're grateful for anything anybody will do in terms of help supporting our dogs. John, we do have a good variety of dogs right now. If you visit our website, bdrr.org/meet-our-dogs.
What?
You can, what?
That was crazy. Like I think that whole thing just kept going. I was like, wow. Like
it's the Meet Our Dogs page, but I was giving the dashes where they need to be.
She's so versed in like I was actually impressed. That's why I was saying wow.
Well, you interrupted me, but
all right, go again. Sorry, go again.
On the Meet Our Dogs page of our website, you're going to see all of our currently available dogs, and it does update in real time. So it is good to check back daily and see new dogs becoming available. Also, it takes about 7 to 10 days for us to process applications. So if you're thinking you might soon be ready to adopt, definitely go ahead and submit that application. As soon as you are approved, our team will get in touch with you to set up an appointment. If we don't have what you're looking for right now, like I said before, we can add you to our wish list. If you're dreaming of a purple unicorn, we're probably not going to get that, but just about anything that is canine comes to the rescue. So
awesome. So thank you everyone that joined us tonight on Foster Friday. It is going to be a wrap. It is Friday night. It is my daughter's birthday. Kelsey's got like 20 days left before she gets married, so she's got to get back to that. So again, guys, Big Dog Ranch on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, Kelsey. It's been fun again. Let's get Tony and Lulu out.
Definitely. And don't forget to join us again on Tuesday for Tough Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Till next time. Later.
Bye.